Hello, and welcome to Terranash Sleep Stories. I'm Neon, and tonight, I'll be your guide on a journey into an enchanted land where magic truly exists. Tonight's tale is about a young girl named Lila who must venture into the heart of an ancient, mysterious forest to find a magical gem known as the Celestine Heart. Her courage will lead her through wonders and challenges as she tries to save her village. But before we begin our story, let's take a few moments to unwind, to let go of the day's stresses, and to prepare for a deep, restful sleep. Start by closing your eyes and taking a deep, soothing breath. Breathe in, feeling calmness fill your body, and exhale, allowing any worries to drift away. With each breath, feel your body growing lighter and lighter, as though you're no longer bound by the weight of the day. Imagine yourself now in a place where the world around you fades gently away, leaving only peace and tranquility. Visualize floating effortlessly into a magical land, a place where every sight and sound is breathtaking and filled with wonder. Picture yourself rising with ease, lifted by a soft, gentle breeze as you spread your arms and feel the air carry you. Below, the world stretches vast and beautiful. Lush forests, cascading waterfalls, and sprawling green landscapes as far as the eye can see. Now, imagine a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and surrounded by soft, green meadows. This is a place of calm and quiet, where the stars begin to shimmer in the night sky, and the air is filled with the gentle sounds of evening. Let your body relax. Feel your breathing grow soft, and prepare yourself to drift into this world, a world of courage, friendship, and gentle magic. Now, let's begin our story. Once upon a time, in a sleepy village called Eldergrove, life moved in a soft rhythm, like the gentle sway of trees in the breeze. Nestled among rolling hills, green meadows, and winding streams, the village was as close to paradise as anyone could imagine. But all was not well in Eldergrove. A long and relentless drought had drained the streams and dried the fields, leaving the once lush landscape brittle and brown. In this quiet village lived a young girl named Lila. She was a bright-eyed dreamer with a heart as warm as the morning sun and courage that gleamed like a hidden gem. Her emerald eyes sparkled with curiosity, and her love for adventure was well known throughout Eldergrove. As the drought worsened, her thoughts turned toward tales of an ancient magic, a mythical stone called the Celestine Heart, said to have the power to restore life and water. Hidden deep within the mysterious enchanted forest, the gemstone could save her village if only it could be found. Lila could hardly sleep, imagining the stone and the enchanted forest that held it. One dawn, as the sky softened from deep indigo to pink and orange, she resolved to find the Celestine Heart. She kissed her mother goodbye, feeling the warmth of her mother's embrace and the weight of her worried gaze. Her mother had packed her a small loaf of bread and a water skin, and her grandmother had handed down a simple yet sturdy dagger, a family heirloom, sharp with stories of its own. With her satchel over her shoulder and a farewell from the villagers echoing in her mind, Lila set off. The morning air was cool and fresh, a soothing contrast to the stifling heat that would come later in the day. She moved quickly toward the forest, feeling the thrill of adventure pulse through her. Eldergrove's fate rested on her shoulders, but her heart brimmed with hope and determination. Stepping into the enchanted forest was like entering a new world. The trees were tall and ancient, their twisted trunks as thick as her imagination. Leaves glistened in shades of emerald, silver, and gold, each a whisper of magic, and the flowers that lined the forest path glowed softly, casting a gentle light that filled the air with a calming, otherworldly charm. Each step took her deeper into the forest, and she was struck by the soft lull of rustling leaves, the hum of distant brooks, and the gentle chirps of unseen creatures. As she walked, marveling at the beauty around her, a sudden rustling caught her attention. From behind a shimmering, dew-covered leaf, a tiny figure emerged, no bigger than her hand. With wings as delicate as cobwebs glistening in the sun, the creature let out a tinkling laugh. It was a pixie, a mischievous little creature with wild, curly hair and eyes that sparkled with playful mischief. The pixie introduced herself as Petal, her voice as light as the breeze. "You're seeking the Celestine Heart, aren't you?" Petal said, with a sly grin. "Many have tried to find it, brave girl, but few have returned." Lila squared her shoulders, determination in her voice. "My village is dying, and I will do whatever it takes to save it." Petal, clearly intrigued, gave a nod of approval. "Very well, brave girl. I will accompany you. The forest is vast, and you'll need a guide." Together, Lila and Petal ventured deeper into the forest. Petal flitted around, pointing out hidden brooks and glistening flowers, sharing tales of pixie pranks and old forest legends. They laughed together, their voices mingling with the melody of the forest. Lila felt a kinship with Petal, a sense that their friendship was something rare and precious, like the forest itself. But as the light began to fade, they reached a large ancient gate made of twisted vines and shimmering energy. The gate was carved with intricate designs of forest creatures and winding branches, each line alive with a faint glow. As they drew closer, a deep voice echoed from the shadows, resonant and steady. dares to approach the gate of riddles?" The voice boomed. Before them appeared a figure cloaked in shadows, a guardian of the forest who watched over the way to the Celestine Heart. "To pass, you must answer my riddle," the guardian intoned, his voice a blend of mystery and warning. "Fail, and you shall remain here forever." Lila's heart thumped in her chest, but she met the guardian's gaze with courage. She nodded, ready to accept the challenge. The guardian spoke. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Lila closed her eyes, letting the sounds of the forest fill her thoughts. She heard the soft echoes of her laughter with Petal, the whispers of the trees, and the distant murmur of water. And then, like a breath of clarity, the answer came to her. "An echo," she said confidently. The guardian's shadowy form shimmered, and a low rumble echoed as the ancient gate swung open. Beyond lay a tunnel of light, a pathway deeper into the heart of the forest. Lila felt her excitement rekindle, a warm flame of hope guiding her forward. Inside, the air pulsed with magic. Streams of sunlight poured down through breaks in the canopy, illuminating gentle wisps of ethereal creatures dancing gracefully. Lila watched in wonder, feeling as though she were in a dream. She felt a deep connection to this place, as though she were not just a visitor, but a part of the forest itself. Petal flitted beside her, her tiny face filled with awe, and the two friends continued until they arrived at a grand, gleaming cave. The walls of the cave were adorned with shimmering crystals, each one glowing like a star against the dark stone. In the center of the cave sat a pedestal, and atop it lay the Celestine Heart, a gemstone of radiant blue and green, pulsating with a gentle, life-giving energy. As Lila approached, a memory floated to the surface of her mind. She saw her grandmother's face, her piercing blue gaze, and the stories she would tell of courage, resilience, and family. In a flash, Lila remembered a family portrait that had hung in their home. Her grandmother wearing a necklace with a gemstone just like the one before her. Reaching out, Lila touched the Celestine Heart, feeling a warmth radiate from it that filled her with strength. She heard faint whispers, echoes of her ancestors, speaking of courage, unity, and the connection between her family and the forest's magic. The energy from the stone seemed to flow into her, a quiet, steady reminder of her own strength. With Petal by her side and the gemstone safely cradled in her hands, Lila began the journey back to Eldergrove. The forest, which had once seemed filled with mystery and challenge, now felt like a friend, welcoming her with every step as she emerged from the forest and neared her village. Dark clouds began to gather above. She raised the Celestine Heart high, and as she did, the first drops of rain began to fall. The parched earth drank eagerly, and the villagers cheered as streams bubbled back to life, filling the air with the sweet scent of wet earth. Lila returned to her mother's arms, lifting the Celestine Heart as a symbol of hope and renewal. She had journeyed into the depths of the Enchanted Forest, faced riddles, made a friend, and rediscovered her family's legacy. Eldergrove was saved, and Lila had found a part of herself she hadn't known was missing. And so, the legend of Lila, the girl with the emerald eyes and a heart full of courage, became part of Eldergrove's stories, inspiring generations to come. The village flourished once again, and Lila's tale was told as a gentle reminder that even in the darkest times, courage, friendship, and family could light the way. With a soft sigh, Eldergrove fell into a peaceful sleep, comforted by the memory of Lila's brave journey and the gentle rain that whispered through the village, bringing dreams as soft and calm as the rain's own rhythm.